Welcome to another part of Lost Frontier, Jak and Daxter. I did it backwards. Anyway, this time, we're going to Far Drop. AKA, we are in Far Drop now.
Jak, old boy, I need someone to fly down to Fardrop and gather supplies for the coming journey. Would you be so kind as to make the trip? I'd go myself, but someone shot my engines full of holes, and I must remain aboard to fix them.
Okay, dickhead, I'll go and do it just because I shot your shit up because you're a dickhead. Dickhead. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of shit here. You know, got a whole bunch of planes here to work with and all. I can modify all the mods and weapons and such and have whatever I want. But the main reason I went here is simply to go ahead and purchase all the other weapons that are still available for me to buy. Because once we're in Far Drop, I'm going to need all the ammunition I can get, which for the most part is just the lock-on missiles and the slow homing missiles. And the reason for that is because this one's going to be slow. You see, Far Drop has one thing I'm not a fan of, and that happens to be the dark eco crystals. We're not going to get into it just yet. Also, this ground attack rocket thing, yeah, it's almost always locked to your fucking plane, so we'll be using that no matter what. And trust me, you're gonna love that fucking weapon. Once you realize just what kind of weapon it is, it becomes invaluable to have. Anyway, the main thing about Far Drop is that it has the most fucking dark eco crystals. Like, out of every single level, this has the most of these crystals. We're not gonna do the crystals just yet, though. We're just gonna go over to this tower over here for some side missions. And these side missions are very easy. It's a pirate radio tower, and all these are is just go to a ship that's in a distance and destroy it. That's it. Let's get in this one.
Spotted an aeroban transport that's wandered into our airspace. Shoot it down, they'll give you a cut of the spoils.
See? It's just an European transport that we have to destroy, and the thing is, it's really easy to destroy these in a lot of time that they give you, because they give you a lot of time. Of course, getting there is a trek because such a distance away that you unfortunately have to go like about a minute, half a minute to get there. It's long. But yeah, once you're over here, then it's just like you can begin some workings. And for the first one, I'm going to show you how fast it is to take care of this thing with only machine gun and rockets here. I mean ones. And as you can see, it's just whittling him down, really. The rockets do a good job keeping it consistent, and the machine gun does it, and the missiles, the fucking rockets do a good job on doing some extra damage to him. And eventually we can just stop it in its tracks, and then we can just take care of it no matter what. I mean, yeah, we still gotta do things like maneuvers and all that, and nothing about it's really fun, and these guys get in the way, and they're just a bunch of asses, but, the whole point of this is just to go to town their asses and just fucking shoot everything at them, except our slow missiles. Now, obviously, this has taken me about a minute and a half, about 2 minutes even, to take care of this thing of just, you know, the machine gun and the missiles. And the rockets. But, you gotta remember, the slow missiles are the missiles, and it's just rockets. But yeah, I destroy it, and we're done. So, yeah, laser. Now, here's the thing. If we just went by that, which is just, you know, well, I'm going to go ahead and just show you what it looks like when you actually try to just go and, you know, get some scrap. Because when you destroy these guys, you only get a bit of scrap. While if you do this, you know, destroy one of them, in a long path, but you get the most scrap out of them. And it is annoying to do this bit. But yeah, this is, when there's nothing else to them, you know, no special things to them, it's just scrap, and you just get that little short bit there. I mean, you get a little bit extra, but it doesn't really matter much. In fact, the scrap thing there is not going to matter at all for quite a while. We'll get to that, But, that's going to be way later in the Let's Play. Right now, though, we're going back to the town, which we're going to be doing another one of those, where we're just going to go all the way back over here and destroy another one of these assholes. Because they have precursor orbs.
Time to end this. Make sure you come back in one piece. Be quick for this one. The transport is almost out of our airspace.
You don't gotta be that quick, and you're not gonna be that quick, because these fucking planes aren't that fast. And that's the saddest thing about this. Like, every single plane in this game is just not that fast. This is like the usual speed. But yeah, now I'm going to show you how much the slow missiles do. Because I decided to go ahead and try to fire them, which I didn't know how to at the time until I fucked around the buttons and I realized that I can fire them. And then I did. Did you see how much health just downed from me doing that? So, yeah, the slow missiles, even this early in the game, are super overpowered. Like, anything with a health bar like this is going to get fucked by these missiles. So, yeah, that's, that just went a whole lot faster.
Careful, I only have so many repair patches.
I don't care, Daxter, because we just had a bit of fun witnessing the glory of the fucking slow missiles, which aren't even that slow. You would think they're gonna be like a crawler thing. They're not. They are fairly decent speed, so yeah, they're gonna reach, they're gonna hurt, they're gonna be great. Anyway, it's now time for this one, which all you get here is scrap, but we're gonna need the scrap anyway, so, and also, we gotta do it anyway, because 100%. And I mean, there's a lot more backup now, but at the same time, we got the slow missiles. Sure, I only got 2 of them. But you know what? Eventually, I will actually upgrade this shit. I did say to do that. And trust me, the upgrades are important. The upgrades are super important. Also, these fuckers have weapons to them. One of them has a mod, another one has a weapon. I cannot kill them. Which I'm fine with, because I'm focused on this prick at least, and I'm just going to get rid of him at least. In order to essentially just get this side mission out of the way. Because these backup planes will stay around after I'm done with this. So I can just go ahead and grab what I need afterwards. I mean, I could grab them right now, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be done with this right now. So yeah. But I do want to get these. So, one of them's weapon, which this guy has, and the other one is a mod, which is actually kind of a useful mod. So I'm going to get the flak cannon first. And I don't have much to say about this because, you know, for one thing, I don't really use a lot of the weapons in this game, like the flak cannon. I don't use the flak cannon at all, so I don't know what it's like. I don't really care about it, though, because the machine gun does me well, the rockets do me well, and the slow missiles are so overpowered, they'll deal with any boss, no problem. So, anything else, I just don't see a point to. They might be really useful, but I'm just used to what the game gives me from the very beginning, because it's already really good. So it kind of makes everything else look kind of insignificant. And here's the targeting computer mod, which I believe this actually makes targeting with the missiles and such a lot better. So yeah, that or it does targeting for doing these Daxter jacks like more easy, like a bigger radius when you're going for Daxter jacking. Either way, I don't find it that useful, but we do want it. And I believe some of these mods you only get like one of. So this is like one of them. So it's a unique one, might as well grab it. And there you go. And now we can just get straight into the Dark Eco Crystals, because I did say that it had the most out of any of the levels. Yeah. 30. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show that you have a lot of time. You have 1 minute to get a whole bunch of crystals. And you can get up to about 6 or 7 of them. So you can get a shit ton of crystals. Here's the problem. It's not so much how many crystals there are, even though it does have a bit of a problem on its own. It's more so some of the crystals' positions that are just dickish. These first 6 are easy though. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump cut to every time I get crystals, because I'm being serious, they're gonna take me a fucking while. This is not something I can just like get shit done and move on from. This is shit I gotta really work for. And yeah, it's not fun, especially since like here's the thing. I really wanted to, you know, enjoy the Dark Eco Crystal hunts, because I thought, you know, that's a bit of a callback to the first game. You know, when we had to deal with the Dark Eco Crystals in the fucking spider caves. I thought, that's cool. And this one, you know, I can just shoot them and they explode instantly and it won't hurt me. So, you know, I thought this would be a cool fucking thing to see. And then I went to Far Drop, and then I found that there was no walkthrough on these crystals. And then I had to find them on my own. And then I find out how much of a bunch of dickheads the developers were when it came to, like, all this shit with these things. Also, I've reached the limit now. I've reached the maximum. Even though I could carry 6 with 4, I've reached the maximum with 4. I don't get why. But yeah, we're about halfway there now. The problem is, and this is a really big problem, that after I take care of all the ones that are very obvious out here, there are some that just suck. Because the way they're positioned, you can actually get your ship to even get stuck in terrain because of one of them and glitch out. Because it's too fucking close to the edge of the map where you would get bumped back, like you would be spun around. That's a fucking problem that I don't get why the developers didn't notice. And it's kind of shocking. I'll show it soon. But right now, I'm just going ahead and getting all the crystals, showing you me getting all the crystals and getting them back, and getting my reward for each one. And by the way, you can destroy this with anything you want. You can destroy them with the slow missiles, you can destroy them with the machine guns. I'd recommend just using machine guns. Slow missiles are cool and all, and you might be thinking, well, if I put a slow missile upwards and then leave and then go for another crystal, that'll still count. No, I've tried that. You can see I just tried that. For some reason, it just makes the slow missiles no longer exist. So, you gotta be there for that shit. So I can't just cheapen out like that. I gotta use better resources like that. So, you know, machine gun is the best here. And I got 20 out of 30 crystals now. I did use a slow missile for that one, though. But yeah. Like, this was seeming fine. It was just seeming kind of tedious because it's 30 dark eco crystals and I'm only given a minute each, and they are not only such a distance away, but my plane's slow, so, you know, it's not gonna do much better for me there either. The problem is, that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is, like, 3 of these crystals. For the most part, everything inside this, like, cave area where Far Drop is fine. Even by the water, they're fine. Sure, there might be some pretty well-hidden ones about, maybe, but they're all, like, clustered in here, so you'll find them. The last 3, not so much. You're not going to find them as easily as all this shit. In fact, you're probably going to look at this and you're going to get a bit upset. And again, there's no fucking guide, like, out there for this game. Really. When it comes to the crystals, I'm on my own. So, here's the last crystal of this cave area. And I would spend 5 minutes looking around all this cave area, every nook and cranny to find the crystals, and they're not here. Because they're actually where that fucking thing is in front of me. Just this weird precursor rock thing in front of me. That has the last 3. But here's the thing. One of them is right here. And here's the problem. It's hard to get out of here because it's right by the edge of the fucking map. Which means that you'll be easily sent backwards. A lot. Into the fucking rock. And then you can get stuck in the fucking rock. And now, I can't do shit. And I'm gonna die. So, yeah. I can't move. I can't even stop accelerating. So, yeah, this is just a bad placement. I did eventually get the fuck out of here. Just barely. I nearly got stuck again. But yeah, I got out. And then, you find out these things don't have good collision and just, like, phase out of existence at times and are just very glitchy in here. This area just sucks. It just fucking sucks. And that's one crystal. Here's one over here. Which, by the way, I was shooting at, and there was, like, an invisible wall here. There was an invisible wall just randomly here for this one. Far Drop has the worst Dark Eco crystal hunt of the entire fucking game. I hated getting these. And I could barely even see that one. That was the most well-hidden one of the entire game. That took me 2 recordings to find. It took me way too much time to find these. and this has been 20 minutes into this video already. I now have some missiles. Let's go into Far Drop and do a fucking story mission, shall we? Because I feel like we've now accomplished enough with this bullshit out here in order for me to just, you know, continue on. And you know what? If you've been wanting to see another cutscene right now, I have good news for you, because this main mission starts us off immediately with a cutscene.
Me Barter, big-time smuggler. Me a top dog in Far Drop.
Seems it's a tough town. Who are those dark creatures?
Dark mutants? They show up a few months ago. Been fighting them big time ever since. I need strong fists to protect me goods. I pay you well.
What we need are supplies.
Then me give you all supplies you need if protect Barter stores from dark creatures.
Now, the biggest piss take about Far Drop is that I gotta get shit done right now, for the most part. I gotta look for all of these right now and such. Because, at least with Ropus, even though, you know, you have to come back there in the second playthrough if you missed anything there, that sucks. But, at least it's all easy to find, and it's all just those, you know, find the precursor orb challenges for the most part. This, though, is just random precursor orbs, like, sprung about, that can all be easily missed in multiple missions. As well as side missions that can easily be missed if you don't do them before doing, like, the mission after this one. Probably. Like, it gets fucking stupid. By the way, here's a monkey.
Tasty apes, now killing machines. That's how it always with Dark Eco.
Yep. A Dark Eco ape. I don't even know how they got an ape in here, but they did. And it's got Dark Eco embedded into it. So, we gotta fucking kill it. And also there are these things. I don't know what the fuck these things are. But they gotta die. And yeah, he's gonna keep telling me no stopping and shit. Unfortunately, our new, you know, person to meet is a bit of a doucher. I'm not a fan of this guy. His name was Barter, right? I'm not a fan of Barter. Anyway, there's a breakable wall here. I'm going to go ahead and break open that wall. It got stuck on something. Great. There we go. And inside of here should be about 4 precursor orbs. Oh, for fuck's sakes, shut up. I'm good. I can do this. They're eating your bar. So these are the regular apes that are also in bed of Dark Eco, but not as much as the main one we saw at the beginning here. And they also explode when they're dead. So, all you gotta do is just kill these fuckers and keep as much of your placement survived, like, with a much number as possible. Because that number gives you scrap. And yeah,
This looks safe.
yeah, that's the arrow pulp. We gotta ride it. But before we do that, go over here to this corner over here in which you'll find a crate and a precursor orb. Well, 2 of them. This will increase our ammo for the blaster. We're gonna need that. Even though the blaster isn't really useful anymore, it might as well just have the ammo anyway. And yeah, we just jump in and fucking launch ourselves.
Don't look down, don't look down!
And then we start off here, in which, yeah, we have to go forward. I can't just jump backwards. And also there's electricity, which will hurt me.
An idea.
But don't worry, I can use this ability to jump across, even though it's rather narrow. But it's Jak and Daxter, so luckily these jumps aren't going to be, like, too big of a problem. And yes, it is a long trek to get over there to take care of these assholes, and I will end up losing a good bit of scrap because of that. But don't worry, because I'll be fine anyway. Because now I'm over where they are. So I went ahead and started shooting at them. This fucker destroyed the middle bit, and yeah, as you can see, I'm using our new ammo here. Yeah, the blaster has lost all of its goodness. But don't worry, because it's dead now, because I used the other gun.
Very nice. You good monkey killer.
We are now a monkey killer. That's our new role, everybody. We're just a monkey killer. Anyway, over here is a new ability, because why the fuck not? This new ability?
Hey, it's another idol.
It's a blue eco one. Echo reflexes, which is just slow down. That's about it. It's just bullet time. Like, that's all this is. It slows down your environment except for you. So, this is mainly for puzzle things, but it is also useful for combat. And trust me,
It's that monkey again.
you're gonna want it for combat.
Stop that monkey. He going after our cabbages.
Cabbages?
Remind me never to stand behind any of these guys.
Ha! Get it? 'Cause it's fucking farts. Ha!
Eels ruin cabbages. Unforgivable. Mash them all.
So yeah, these are eels. There are some interesting enemy designs in this game, honestly. I mean, they're giving us fucking monkeys and eels. That's a hell of a combo. And yeah, I need to slow down to get up this, because that is also a thing. What the problem is, not gonna wait for this. Also, yes, you can notice there's an enemy blip there that is just, I'm not going for. Because some of these eels you don't actually have to kill. You can just leave them alone. Like that one right there, I can leave alone. And he just starts glitching out. Okay, let's launch ourselves over, in which we now get to do this one.
Look down! There's that monkey again. After him!
You not done? We have dirty children, huh? Orphans getting eaten by apes. You, go help them now.
Alright. By the way, the eel has now basically arrived over to this area, but he's kind of stuck. He can't actually get inside this area that I'm in right now. So, I mean, I thought there was something here, but there isn't. And I dropped down and I noticed, oh hey, there's an enemy to my right. Let me go ahead and kill it. Get the dark eco out of it. There was more. These guys spawned here, actually. They're supposed to spawn here to fight you as you're in here as the monkey goes away. Why? You would just follow the monkey. Why the fuck would you do that? Anyway, over here, there is some more slowdown stuff where we gotta get through a whole bunch of, like, you know, fucking seesaw-like platforms, but we're not going to ride them. We're instead going to go over to this waterfall. Because over by this waterfall, if you go inside, you will find about three precursor orbs. So, I did fail this one, unfortunately, but don't worry, because I'm gonna get a lot more scrap out of this, and also, I'm not gonna fail it this time. And yeah, there you go. So that one's an awkward one to deal with. This entire bit here is genuinely awkward as fuck to actually deal with. And I am not a fan of the platforming in this bit. But I did make it through, and I did start killing some monkeys and eels in order for me to just get this shit done and get myself some scrap. And as long as I distract them away from the building, that's fine. And then I start slowing shit down so I can actually fight these guys, because they are very annoying and big in number. And honestly, doing what I'm doing right now, the slowdown thing, is making this a lot easier.
Maybe now they show up to work on time. Look around. Those thieving children have Aeropods somewhere.
Yes. The fucking orphanage has child slaves. Far drop is fun. Anyway, we're nearly done with this mission now, and all I have to do for the most part is... Oh, by the way, notice how my side mission is almost at half. We're only a quarter of the way through the story mode, and I've already done almost half the side mission shit. That says a lot.
Don't look down, don't look down!
Anyway, it's now time for... No, I'm just kidding, we have one more thing. Yeah, they're playing around in the crane. The problem is, I can't really fight them. I mean, I can, but the best way to actually fight these fuckers is to essentially just knock them off. How do you knock them off?
Enough is enough. I have had it with these pigs on Mother's favorite crane.
Mother's favorite crane. Yeah, we use the Eco Construct, and it just knocks them off. Do it twice, get them all off, slow down time, if I'm allowed to, there we go, and shoot them. Slow down again. I will eventually get hit because of this, but yeah, this will be useful for me. And shoot them, and kill them, and be done with this entire bit here. So that we can actually go into the boss fight of this mission.
Jack, time to settle this man-o' monkey.
And yes, if you do it very well, you can pretty much get over 10,000 scrap bonus. It's fun. It's a really nice reward, honestly, considering scrap's going to be very useful in this one. You're going to be wanting to scrap. So, we got a whole shit ton of scrap, by the way, now.
He's heading back into town. Shake a leg, Jack.
And, yeah, now it's time for a boss fight. Now, I tried slowing it down because I wanted to begin the boss fight, and then I found there's a cutscene here. It's not an actual cutscene, but I gotta wait for this to play off. And yes, he has a grab move. The grab move is a QTE segment. Try to avoid it. Use slow down for this one because it'll be very useful. Shoot him down as much as you can. Avoid his barrels, by the way. And, yeah. I don't have much else to say about this. It's just, a rather easy, simple fucking fight here. I do get grabbed, though. Like, I will eventually get grabbed by this monkey. And you will end up seeing what it looks like when you get grabbed. So, here we go. I'm about to get grabbed now.
Snap out of it, Jack.
And this is the QTE segment. Daxter looking really fucking weird. But, there you go. So yeah, as get a quarter of his health away, he'll bring out more barrels. If you have enough ammo with the blue gun, do a lot of damage out of it, you can end this very quickly without worry by just shooting at him with slow-mo on. And he will only be able to manage like one barrel segment out of you. But yeah, I do eventually kill this ape and end it here. Thank God.
Looks like you made a monkey out of him. Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes.
And that's it.
Nice work, hero. If you're all done beating up mutants, go to the tavern and get those supplies.
And we will, but not this part. Next time in Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier, we're going to the tavern, and we'll do some more side missions and shit. So here's the map, and I'll see you next time when we go to the tavern that's across the map. Thanks for watching. See you then.